everybody, Joe Van Doren here, and welcome to our Virtues Pick for today. And we're very happy to tell you that Virtues Pick, the one that came up for us today, is purposefulness. What a great word, and one that we can really understand, right? So I had trouble yesterday with beauty, but today I'm feeling pretty good about purposefulness because it's something that becomes a little bit more natural for me, I think. So let's read the description first, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Purposefulness is being aware that each of us is here for a reason. We value our lives by discovering the part we are uniquely meant to play. We discern our intention and focus on it mindfully. We visualize it happening. We set goals and achieve them step by step, resisting distractions. We give each task single-minded concentration and excellence. We invest our full enthusiasm into even the simplest job. In the flow of our lives, there are many turns and unexpected events. Within it all, there are lessons to be learned and gifts to receive. Purposefulness is trusting the journey. So I love this word. I love this virtue. It's a reminder to each of us that we are unique individuals with our own gifts and talents and skills, and we've come to this this physical being, right, to discover what those things are and then to put them to good use. And that doesn't necessarily mean just putting them to good use to make things better for others. It also means putting them to use to make things better for ourselves and to have fun in life and to be satisfied with life and to enjoy our life. And so if we find ourselves without purpose, that's when we begin to see a lack of hope. We begin to see a lack of optimism. We begin to see negative thinking and negative self-talk. At least that's what I've found with myself. Maybe you have too, but certainly as I look into what's happening in the world and in the different communities, those areas that do not have a sense of purpose, a sense of mission, a vision for the future, if they see no future or nothing beyond, the community that they live in, then they become, there is no purpose, there is no hope, there is no optimism. And so what you do doesn't seem to matter anymore. But each of us is unique, and each of us is here with a purpose, and each of us can serve ourselves and others to bring about the most satisfaction and the most joy in our lives. And I believe, and maybe you do too, I don't know, but we're going to experience all kinds of challenges in our life. And when we do, how we see that is many times based on us persevering and being steadfast with our purpose. It's a journey, and there's going to be setbacks, and there's going to be times when we're moving ahead and it feels really, really good. When we're moving ahead and it feels really, really good, that's the times when we have really come to understanding or in alignment with our inner self, our most important self. So, purposefulness is a very interesting subject, and I will tell you that in my mind, this is where we come to the practicing the 4 C's, and that first one is on clarity and just being very clear about what we value and what that looks like. What are the virtues we value? What are the values that we have in life? What are the beliefs that we have? Are they reasonable? And what are the behaviors that demonstrate what we say we believe in? So in other words, if we say we believe in integrity, that's a noun and not a verb, right? There's no action involved in that. But when we say we demonstrate integrity by always being honest, or we demonstrate it in some other way, then we're acting on it and we've attached a behavior to it, and that is how we can demonstrate our purposefulness even more so. So, how do we teach our kids about purposefulness? Obviously, it's always the same thing. We demonstrate it ourselves, but when we have our family meetings and we sit down and we talk about the things that are important to our family and how our schedule is going to look and the things that we're going to put into our calendar, we demonstrate to them that we're being very, very purposeful. And we can help them to set goals for themselves. And their goals are going to be smaller, maybe, but they're equally important because they're stepping stones to the next goal and the next task. And seeing them able to do that is, well, it brings a lot of joy to a parent, at least, right? You know, another way that we can think about purposefulness and with helping our kids develop that virtue of purposefulness is when they do have a task or a responsibility or a chore, however you want to describe it, seeing if we can help them to concentrate on it in a very mindful manner so that they're totally concentrated on just that, right? And then they can see how well things go for them, how quickly things can get accomplished so that they can move on to their next task or their next fun thing that they want to do. And so that's another way of introducing this virtue of purposefulness. And I would use the word purposefulness because that is way, way different than, this is what mom and dad says you have to do. So we're calling on them to demonstrate a virtue. We're calling on them to look inside themselves and see the virtues that they have and demonstrate them in the way that they best can. So those are my thoughts today about purposefulness, and I am going to be purposeful. I just finished writing a little article on oh gosh, I've already forgot what it was about. Hold on for a second. Let me bring it back up here. 5 tips to get to know yourself better. That was what the article is called. And we're going to we're going to bring that back up and have that on our website here very soon. So I'm going to be purposeful with that. So thank you very much for being here, and I hope everybody has a purposeful day and we can stay focused on that idea and that virtue. So until next time, keep practicing the virtues and the 4 C's of successful families, and that is clarity, communication, consistency, and community. Until next time, bye.